Hey everyone, it's Mags, and I'm going to be doing my Pixie Story video that my good friend Emily, also known as M on YouTube, tagged me in, and here it goes. First question is, when and why did I start thinking about getting a pixie cut? And to be honest, I was in middle school, and it was 8th grade, and I was very obsessed with Anne Hathaway and Audrey Hepburn. I thought they were absolutely stunning individuals. And in middle school, I very much worried about what everybody thought about me all the time. I was very socially anxious, and I was just never me. I had one friend, and that was it. And so for me, by the end of 8th grade, I was very, very done with being in middle school, and I was done being the person that everybody thought I was. I was this shy, cute, adorable little artist, and that's what everybody thought I was, and that's not who I wanted to be anymore, but I didn't know how to express who I really was with that social anxiety. So for me, cutting my hair was a signaling of the end of middle school and the beginning of high school and the beginning of me finally getting to be who I wanted to be. And also, I just thought it was very, very beautiful. And so I went for it, and I didn't actually decide to get it cut until like a week before my appointment, because I'd been going back and forth about actually doing it, and then a week before I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And then I did, and I've kept it for two years now, and I've loved every second of it. So I kind of already answered number 2 and number 1, and the question for number 2 was, when did I first cut my hair short? And that was the summer right after 8th grade. Question number 3 was, how did I feel when I was sitting in the chair for the first time? I was nervous. I was also very excited because it meant so much to me. But yeah, I was very nervous because I didn't want it to turn out bad. I didn't want to end up not liking it. And so, because I had very long curly hair, and I really liked my hair, but I also wanted the pixie cut, so I was very worried that I wasn't going to like it as much as I liked my long hair. And so I was kind of nervous, but I was also excited. I was very, very excited. Question number 4 is, how did my friends and family react to my pixie cut? And as I said, I really only had a couple of friends, one really good friend, and then a couple other friends that I had from doing karate. And my family loved it. They all told me how beautiful it was and how fitting it was for my face and who I was. And for me, that felt really, really good because I lived off of compliments from others and reassurance from others at the time. And so for me, that was a really, really, really big thing, that everybody supported me and thought I was so beautiful with it. My friends loved it, thought it was great. Yeah. Also already kind of answered question number 5, and that was who my inspiration was for my pixie cut, and it was Audrey Hepburn and Anne Hathaway. But I also kind of was inspired by my best friend at the time. She didn't get a pixie cut, but she cut a lot of her hair off, and I thought it was so cool, and everybody reacted so outwardly to that. We're like, oh my gosh, your hair's gone, and I liked that. I wanted attention kind of like that. I felt like it was such a big move that I wanted to do it. And so she was kind of an inspiration as well for me to cut off my hair. Is my before and after photos. They're very different. I look like a different person, actually. The next question is, have you or will you ever try to grow out your pixie? At one point, my best friend had a pixie in high school, and she started growing out her pixie, and she now has long hair, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my pixie. At that time, I'd kind of lost who I was again, so I was just still kind of looking for me, and I didn't know what I wanted with my pixie, so I let it grow out a little bit, kind of like this mushroom-looking thing. It was real weird. I do not foresee myself growing out my pixie cut, because I just love it so much, and I just feel like it really defines who I am, and I like that. Number 8 is the thing I hate the most and the thing I love the most about pixies. And the thing I hate the most is that I'm not very good at styling it, so it's really hard. But, I mean, I'll learn, but I think that's the thing I dislike the most because I'm not very good at styling. Now for the thing I love the most, and Honestly, I just love everything about pixies. I love that I can change it and make it look however I want, and I love personally how it frames my face. I really like seeing face structure. It's one of the things I find really attractive in other people, and so therefore I find it attractive in myself. And I like how it just expresses my personality. I feel like Maggie is short hair. Like, I would not be Maggie without my pixie cut. My word of advice is, just like my friends, just do it. It's one of the most, honestly, it was very stressful for me, but it's just one of the most freeing things to like look down and see all those like hairs on the ground that were once on your head and realizing that they are just dead cells that are now on the floor. And you realize that it doesn't really matter that much. And yeah, I just felt so great after doing it. And anybody who wants it, I feel like it's something that everybody should experience in their life. And just get as many experiences as you can. You guys again for watching My Pixie Story, and I tag anybody who has a pixie story out there that would like to make a video because it feels really great. So if you liked it, please like my video, and if you want to subscribe, comment. I love hearing from you guys, and I will see you later.